friends. How are ya? This is Dr. AJ Austin, founder of the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC, where I train Black women of faith to become certified life coaches online in one day. I'm so excited to talk to my future Black life coaches here today because I got some good news for you in case you hadn't heard. We got a lot out here in these internet streets that's going on with the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC. I am behind it all, but I wanted to show up here with you to share a part of this $2.4 billion industry opportunity. According to Medium.com, life coaching is now probably over that mark with $2.4 billion available that has been made, that can be made, that you can join in. And it's not direct sales, multi-level marketing, anything like that. This is actually you becoming an entrepreneur from the ground up on your terms using what you learn as a certified life coach, aka a future Black life coach. So over at futurebblacklifecoach.com, I am sharing all the details about our upcoming 3-day Future Black Life Coach virtual boot camp, which takes place in a private Facebook group. So if you want in, check out futurebblacklifecoach.com. At the moment, it's only $47 to join us. Now, the trainings I'm sharing within this boot camp, people have paid $97 to be there this time last month. So hopefully they forgive me for only charging y'all half of what they paid. But I'm teaching those future Black life coaches who, maybe this is you. You've always been told that you're such a great listener. You're so easy to talk to. Let me get my thoughts together. You may have even thought or been told to become a certified life coach by one of your friends, a colleague, etc. Hey, Coach Alexis from Texas. How are you? So, if you want to work for yourself, if you want to work from home, like our coaches, like Coach Alexis are doing, she's welcoming you to the wonderful world as a future Black life coach. Because we have fun, we make money, we work for ourselves, we help people set goals, and you can do this from wherever you want to do it. Most of us just do this from the comfort of our home. Y'all excuse me for coughing and snotting and trying to breathe. I'm sitting in my living room with the window up. The lawn care people for my neighbors just left, and it's like all the dust is settling, so it's in the air. Not fun at all. So let me get my water out here as I talk to our future Black life coaches. Okay. So, if you're like many of the women, like Coach Alexis, like those other coaches that I have trained, we have about 156 as of today. I'm trying to keep up. These are Black certified life coaches all over the world. And they have this goal. We all do. We have this in common. And it's to add that skill of becoming a life coach to what we already have going on. So I know many of us as Black women leaders, child, we wear so many hats. We walk in so many different roles. But we really want to help enhance our current ministry. Whatever we have going on, however you minister and help others, serve others, pour into others, speak life into others, pray with others, talk to others, listen to others. That's ministry. So the women that I train come on board because this is a movement of Black life coaches where we are looking to enhance our current ministries, whether that's at church, whether that's in the corporate arena, whether it's in our community. I talk to a lot of nonprofit leaders who want to be coaches. They come get certified with us. A lot of women also just want to help out in their own household, bringing in their own extra income, also adding that coaching technique and skill ability to being a parent, to being a wife, and to being so many other things. I meet a lot of women, again, in the nonprofit arena, those who want to start their own business, those who are busy in and out of church, Some of our coaches also have their own churches, which I think is really, really cool. So we have some very unique leaders in the Black community that come get certified with us. We have judges, we have counselors, social workers, probation officers. We have had detectives, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, relationship leaders in the church, bishops, elders, pastors, deacons, supervisors, managers, directors. So many titles that add coaching to what they do, because coaching is a unique listening and question asking skill to where you're not teaching or preaching at someone. You're actually listening to them and helping them achieve what they want in their life using this skill and technique of coaching that you've learned. So, a lot of people, I just got off the phone with a lady who said, I kind of already been coaching. So, a lot of people believe that they've already been coaching or they're kind of coaching, but they're just not certified in it, so they don't feel legit. You may even be making a little money from it, getting some love offering, some honorariums here and there, but it's not enough to quit your job and pay all your bills. hmm So you want to be a coach, but you don't want to do it without permission. You want to actually start feeling legit, become legally protected, operate a business. Hey, Coach Michelle Green, how are you? Another one of our certified life coaches. And so that's the path of the future Black life coach. Thank you, Coach Alexis. Always good for the testimonials. She says Dr. AJ is amazing and a wealth of training information and full of knowledge that is invaluable. Take a moment and sign up for the boot camp where you come and get certified by one of our top in the industry. Thank you, Coach Alexis Taylor. So Coach Alexis is one of our coaches. We're also getting into the space of coaching coaches. These are people who are already certified, but you may need some accountability. You may have fallen off track. Things have fallen by the wayside. You forgot about your little business on the side. Maybe you can't focus or stay motivated. You can't really concentrate, or you lose track of times, or you feel like you're just out of order. You're stuck. You're struggling. We have continuing education for coaches who are already certified. So if you're in that crew, welcome. You're in the right place. You may want to consider coming to join us in the 3-day boot camp as well, because we're going to be extending our services to communities like the ADD community, ADHD community. There is a community for children with ADHD, ADD, and there's another organization I can't remember, but I was contacted on yesterday and invited into what they called that universe. So that means there are a lot of people who are in the coaching space and want to do bigger, better things than they've been trained to do. And so I was contacted because the host of our event on last Friday, where I spoke to the ADD Association, said, AJ, you have outgrown Atlanta, Georgia. We need you here in California. So, our ministries are expanding. So, if you want to jump in and be one of those coaches who also feels credible, like, I can do that, I got that. You're ready to step out of that comfort zone of just talking to your family and friends, or giving advice at church, or, being the listening ear and the confidant at work. This is for people who are ready to feel credible to get that life coach certification, because it's your permission and self-validation, where you get to prove that you've invested in yourself. You've invested in your future. You've invested in your future coaching clients because you've been trained. You've been certified, and you're also operating in integrity within the coaching arena. That's where you have the skills, the knowledge, the education, the experience, the expertise, and the know-how to help people get from where they are to where they want to be, because you have a process, a procedure. You know how to ask the right questions. You know how to pay attention. You know how to listen. Like how maybe even right now you guys are hearing me talk. Some of you are tuned in. Some of you have other things going on. But if you really listen, you can hear my earrings jingle from time to time. You can hear the trains go by because they're really fast and it sounds like white noise. You can hear birds chirp if you really listen. So we teach you that skill of listening as a coach. And We teach you how to see the value that you have when you are certified with that seal of approval, that stamp on that piece of paper showing that you've invested in yourself, that you are a certified coach. And so the good news is your journey doesn't necessarily end after you get certified. It's like I mentioned, it's expanding, it's the beginning, it's coming out of your comfort zone for a lot of people who would rather stay at home behind the computer under the covers with the doors closed and the windows closed and don't interact with people. Yeah, my company, the International Center for Life Coach Training LLC, we offer that continuing education platform to keep you out of your comfort zone, to create a new comfort zone for you as a coach who is successfully out here because you've mapped out a plan to help you build your coaching business. And so once you come and hang out with us for the 3-day Future Black Life Coach Bootcamp, you'll be introduced to our complete 1-day life coach online certification process for Black women of faith who want to become certified life coaches online in 1 day. You'll be extended that invitation to other continuing education platforms to make sure you stay in a circle of sisterhood, to where people are supporting you, holding you accountable, believing in you, asking you specific questions about your dreams and visions as a coach, and making sure you're doing the work. I have literally reached out to over 50 of our coaches today by myself, sitting right here on the couch. Said might as well go live too today. But we have been talking in the inbox, via email, on the phone, via text. And this is the support that you get when you train with me. So I'm going to be sharing more details about that in our 3-day virtual bootcamp for Future Black Life Coaches. You can get all the information over at futurebblacklifecoach.com, www.futurebblacklifecoach.com. The 3-day virtual bootcamp is only $47 for now. You just never know. But I offer what I know via trainings and books. Some of you guys have seen our new book cover that just released today, thanks to our phenomenal graphic designer who is really committed to seeing this process through, even though it was like 2 a.m. where they are. And they wanted to make sure we had a chance to get that out today. So things like our books and our audios and our programs and other trainings, along with our private Facebook group. I also reach out via e-newsletter and inbox chat messages and emails. And again, those continuing education opportunities, as well as accountability and support. Like, hey, girl, what's going on with you? Where are you? What you doing? What questions you got? That's me. Coach Alexis is raising her hand. She says, so true. Thank you, Dr. AJ, for keep checking on me. And I do. I check on all of our coaches. I want to know how it's going because it's bigger than you just spending your money and never hearing from me again. This is a relationship. That's what it's going to take. You need resources in relationship to build your coaching company. So when we certify women of faith, many of the women we certify come from, again, that corporate leadership position, that entrepreneurial role, and they have a heart to serve others, but they may not have that support system and accountability system that's needed to keep going. Because once you get the paper, it's the beginning. That just kind of settles your fears of doing coaching wrong. And a lot of people feel like they are doing coaching wrong because they're not certified, and that could be true. But the biggest problem I see is that women, like maybe you watching this video right now, future Black Life Coach, you again feel like you do need that permission. You do need that validation, which in turn makes you seek, the certificate or the certification process. So I've made it easy for you because out here in these internet streets, you don't really know who to believe when it comes to the life coaching industry. There are people who tell you to go get one training and then it's going to take another training, and then you look up, they're sending you an invoice to renew, with them. And then it's just a lot of confusion and misinformation, especially in the Black community. We're misguided. We are uneducated on the process of becoming a coach, and we kind of fall for and believe anything that'll hype us up and make us feel good. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to educate you, especially if you have questions, or if you found yourself, not knowing who to believe. I'm like, let's chat. That's why I show up on platforms like this, answering questions, educating the Black Life Coaching community, and making sure that question that's been rambling in your head, like, should I get certified? And all the other questions that come with it. I'm here to answer those because if you've been feeling confused or overwhelmed about everything that's out there, um, I'm here to help. People ask about, how to become a certified life coach. How long does it take to become a certified life coach? How much does it cost to become a certified life coach? Do I even need to get certified to become a life coach? Where do I go to get trained and certified? Who should I trust? And are they credible? Are they quote unquote accredited in the industry, which really does not exist in our industry? And I'll talk a lot about that in our 3-day virtual boot camp because what it means to be trained and certified as a life coach is going to help you make sense of all these questions. And so if that sounds like you, no worries. I got you in our 3-day virtual boot camp that's coming up on Tuesday, May 25th. So not too long from now, or if you're watching afterwards, the replays are available. It's over at futurebblacklifecoach.com. And again, I show up because this educational piece is missing in our space. And I'm here to help clear the air, help educate, help empower, and making sure that you're getting the economic empowerment when it comes to making money as a coach while we make a difference. Because even though we consider coaching a ministry, it's still okay to get paid off that ministry, off that skill. Okay? So I'm here to set that example. That's why I share behind the scenes of what I got going on. That's why I'm sitting here with a shaky camera, no tripod, because I didn't feel like sitting in front of them hot ring lights today. I have 2 coaching calls after this with my very own coaches. So yes, your coach has a coach. And then I just got off the phone with one of our future Black Life coaches who has a counselor. And she told me what's been going on with her since this time last year, mid-COVID, when she applied to come and train with us. So if you are wondering what your next steps should be, where should I start? Is this even for me? We got all that figured out. We have something called an assessment that I take you through in our virtual boot camp, making sure that life coaching is the path for you. If you've selected this journey to come learn and train, you want to do it with someone who looks like you, can relate to you, is honest and transparent with you, is faith-filled. So we believe the same things. You don't have to worry about catching me cussing. I might slip from time to time, but y'all ain't heard it. You want to know that scripture references are coming straight from the heart. We're speaking spirit to spirit. And you got that support in your vision, that undivided attention, making sure you get out and do things that God has laid on your heart and you just haven't been doing. Because I meet a lot of y'all who say, I've always wanted to become a coach, or I've been wanting to get certified since 2016. And I'm like, here I is. You ready? So we have exactly what you need. It's in the form of a home study course, but I introduced that to you very slowly because it can be overwhelming, all of the information that I want to share with you. I just want to pour and give y'all everything I have, but I have to even calm my spirit and sit with myself and write books and do trainings and audios piece by piece. Hi, Zachary. And so that's what I spend my time and my days doing, because I do what I love, and I really love what I do as a Black woman of faith in the life coaching space, leading the way, setting trends in this industry. And when the topic of getting certified as a Black woman life coach comes up, my name is in that conversation. I love it. And so this is a part of us expanding our ministry to the masses, online and offline. But since we're still in the online space right now, we're waiting for the world to really open up so we can come outside and play and host our live events. I have a couple coaches waiting in the wings for me to host my first 3-day event and meet all you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. So if you're not certified and you've seen a couple of my videos and you want to come train with me, and maybe even you've seen a couple of our coaches, because I had a lady tell me today that she's been on our website. She's seen a couple familiar faces that she knows here in the online space, and she found out they're one of our coaches. And so that says a lot about our growing community. We're called the Ladies of Legacy. And so when you get certified, you become a Lady of Legacy, or a Legacy for short. And you get our trainings behind the scenes. You get access to, even when I do private speaking engagements like I just did with the ADD Association, you get exposure to so much stuff that's going to motivate you to get started and keep going as a coach. I don't care when you get registered, we're going to make sure that you complete the training. It's designed for one day, but it is self-study, so you can take your time, go at your own pace, but know that you have a tribe, a community of women praying with you, believing with you, talking and checking in on you to see what it is that you need to take this next step. So, invest in yourself and your next level. It starts at a very basic level of the $47 right now to get in. Come train with us with the 3-day Black Life Coach or Future Black Life Coach virtual boot camp that's taking place in our private Facebook group. We have some people waiting to get accepted into the group. You get accepted the day of the challenge, but you do have some pre-challenge stuff to do. So when you sign up, you get the details and more in your inbox. So again, check out futureblackLifeCoach.com. If you have questions, let me know what they are. I'm here to answer those. I have a coaching call in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to head off, settle myself. But if you need me, tag me in the comments below. Send me an inbox message. I'm here. If you're watching on any platform other than Facebook, you can email me directly. I'm at aj@thebossof.me. I'm going to just send you over to futureblackLifeCoach.com so you can join the challenge and come in and ask me anything you need live in person via our Facebook group. But let me know how I can help. My coaches can tell you all 50 that I contacted today out of the 155. My question to them today was, how can I support you? That's what it's all about when you get certified as a Black woman of faith who is a certified life coach. You're trained, you're professionally trained, you're skilled, you're qualified, you're certified. I have a degree in training and development, and I have a PhD in Christian psychology. So I know how we work, how we think, what motivates us, what leads us, and I incorporate all of that into our trainings. So again, futurebblacklifecoach.com is where to start. Hi, Latanya Turner. I am phenomenal. Are you a coach? Are you looking to be a coach? And do you have questions? If so, you got about 60 seconds to throw something out there. If not, I'm going to hop off. This is my second live of the day. I figured, let's do it. Why not? I'm cute. I've been in the house cleaning today. So I was determined to get us a live in today so I can answer your questions if you have them. But definitely let you see my face, because when I go missing, y'all get worried, like, when are you going to be live again? So whether you're watching live or the replay, I love being missed. So I wanted to be accountable to you today, show up for you and answer your questions if you have them about becoming a life coach, and then telling you about the futurebblacklifecoach.com upcoming Future Black Life Coach virtual 3-day event. So are there any questions? I don't know if I'm seeing my numbers right or if I'm seeing the screen of everyone who's on. If I miss you, just put your questions in the comments below. I'm happy to come back and chat with you. But all of the details for our upcoming 3-day Future Black Life Coach virtual 3-day challenge is over at futurebblacklifecoach.com. Latanya says, how do you know if you are a coach? You take our coach assessment. That's included in the 3-day virtual boot camp. We're going to talk about coaching qualities, how to coach based on your personality, because some of us are introverts, some of us are extroverts, some of us are a combination. Some of us have placed certain rankings on the DISC scale, and which is another, personality test. But I teach you how to incorporate all of that into what you do as a coach. So if you really like helping people and you just want to find your unique way in doing it, you need to start out with an assessment to see where you are. And I've designed that Future Black Life Coach assessment to teach you what qualities to look for in yourself as a coach to know if you've really been called to coach. And that's kind of how that works. Does that help, Latanya? You have any other questions for me? I'm happy to hang out and answer those if so. But if you're asking, you probably have had a little itch of like, I think I may be called for more than what I'm doing, or I want to add, helping people on a deeper level to what I have going on in my life or in my job or in my church, etc. So that's where we start. We start with an assessment, assessing our skills, our personality, etc. And I give you all those details over at futurebblacklifecoach.com. You'll see that actually as one of our featured benefits, the coaching assessment, as well as the coaching promise. There's a promise you have to make to yourself and to your future as a coach. So that's how you know you're called and you know how to hang in there, because it's not easy, but it's a lot of fun. You can really fall in love with what you do. And people tell me all the time, like, you just glow. I can tell you love it. One lady, I just got on the phone. She's like, you sound so happy to be a coach. I'm like, I am. She's like, tell me more. So if you're not sure what you're called to do, you may also want to reach out to me via inbox and I can match you up with one of our coaches because we have an activity that can help you discover what you're called to do. That's a part of being a coach. We help people discover their purpose as we walk into our purpose. But you got to know where to start as you get out here helping others. So check out futureblackLifeCoach.com. Hopefully that'll give you some guidance as to where to start. It's the introduction into our world, our community of support. We put on events and have programs and trainings, and I have books and audio recordings that'll uplift you and motivate you in no time. So depending on what you need in your self-discovery process or trying to determine if coaching is for you, you definitely want to get around people who are thinking like you want to think. And our crew is thebomb.com. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining and for engaging. I love it. And until we meet again, my friends, remember there's someone somewhere. They are waiting on you, Latanya, to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs. Because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. As a coach, when we impact one life, we impact generations. You ready to impact some generations? Check out futurebblacklifecoach.com and I'll see you soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, Future Black Life Coaches.